Hi everyone, I have a cooking video, or in the kitchen with Happily Ever After 99 video for you guys. Um, my sister's over, we have been in the pool all day long, and I'm making a stuffed mushrooms as it's a finger food. It's like an appetizer. You can have this, cookouts, any kind of like family get together, picnic, whatever it is. This is an easy little finger food, and I'm going to show you how to make it. I had bought the stuff because I knew she was going to come over and we was going to make a day out of it. So me, my sister, my mom will enjoy these by the pool. So that's how easy they are to make, and they're really yummy. And you'll need some kind of sprinkled cheese. I want to use Colby Jack. Bacon bits. This time I'm going to use garlic bits in them. Onion powder. Usually I use minced onions, but I didn't have any, and I'm not going to run out, so I didn't get any, so I'm using onion powder. Mushrooms, preferably, how many ever people that you're serving. These are low calorie, low fat, and 3-gram carb mushrooms, and there's 3 servings in each pack, so there'll be like 6 servings all together. But my nanny's here, my husband John's here. It's not just 3 of us, but green onions, cream cheese, and a mixing bowl and some kind of baking dish. So stay tuned if you are curious about how to make stuffed mushrooms. They're yummy, and I hope you guys stay tuned. First thing, we're going to open our mushrooms. And mushrooms, when you buy them like this, or where they're like in the fresh produce aisle, they still have dirt on them. And, if your first instinct is to wash them off with water, actually, you're doing more harm than good there, because mushrooms retain water. So what I'm going to do is first I'm going to take the stem out here, just like that, so you have the middle there. I'm going to pop them on a paper towel for now, and I'm just going to continue to do that. It's pretty easy. You can just rock it back and forth, and it usually breaks off clean. Okay, I'm going to do that to both boxes. As you can tell, here's all the stems from both containers, and here are the mushrooms on the paper towel. Well, and here's where the no water part comes in, of the no washing them. But you can take a wet paper towel, like I have here, and basically you just want to wipe them off and knock the dirt off. Because a little dirt never hurt anybody, but if you wash them off, they retain water, so it's just going to be like a watery kind of mess. I mean, I did that when I first started making them, and yeah, they're real slimy then. So basically, you just knock the dirt off. Set the ones that you wipe down to the side. So I'm going to finish up doing that. Mushrooms are done. So the next will be to open our cream cheese and have your mixing bowl ready. You can also soften this cheese if you'd like. It doesn't really matter to me. I will work with it either way. Okay. You just want to put it in your bowl. What I'm going to do now is just set this bowl aside. And we're going to start working on our green onions. I just take and cut these. You can buy these in a dehydrated form. To me, they're not as good and don't give a strong flavor payoff. and that's why I'm using the fresh ones. And for the size amount of mushrooms that I have, I'm going to be using like at least half of the green onion bag. And I'm going to take and cut the ends up here off. And this is so quick. You don't even have to use the ends where the bulbs are. You can if you want, but I'm just using the green part today. These are so yummy, even by themselves. So good in salads or just good for you in general. These, because they are small, to be like little finger foods with lots of flavor. Now that I have the green onions peeled and or cut or whatever, man, my eyes are on fire, you guys. I'm just gonna rake them into my bowl here, right on top of the cream cheese. Is all I'm doing. So that's that. Next, in the bowl, we're gonna be putting bacon bits. And I'm going to put quite a bit because there's quite a bit of cream cheese and stuff. We're going to put a little bit of the garlic chunks now. That is going to take too long. We'll use the big side now. Alrighty. Some onion powder. Okay, with a fork. I need to keep, with your fork, pushing all the ingredients into the cream cheese until it's all mixed together. And I don't measure any of the ingredients. I just play it by like how much cream cheese there is, how many mushrooms there are, things like that is what determine whether or how many things I will add into the mix. So, and they always come out really good, and like I said, it's like you want a flavor burst when you eat one of these little suckers, because mushrooms don't really have that much flavor. If you're a mushroom fan, you know that. Now that we have our mix, you kind of taste it as you go and mix up your things to see if you got it right or not, or strong enough for whatever you like. And you can also add and take away ingredients as well. Make the recipe your own. But basically, I'm going to be taking the mushrooms, and now they're ready to stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm going to show you on a few of them. I have a spoon now. You just get some of the mix depending on how big or small the mushroom is. And you just fill the bowl of it up. Basically. Just like that. Pop them in your baking dish. Forgot to spray my baking dish there. Just did that off camera. But just continue to stuff the mushrooms. They don't have to be perfect by any means. But just as long as you get the stuffing in there. Like, make sure the middle, well, the bowl is full. And then, if you have any leftover mix, also, it's good to eat it on crackers, or you can overstuff some of the mushrooms that you want to overstuff, you know. But you definitely want to make sure you have enough mix to fill all the bowls before overstuffing any of them. Here's what the completed stuffed part looks like. Next we're going to do cheese. But before the cheese, I know that you can tell that some of them are like double stuffed, but I had a lot of the filling left, more than I actually thought that I would have left. But I stuffed them, like most of them double. That's okay. They're lifted up pretty high. But it doesn't matter. Me and my sister do not care. This is like old times for us sitting around eating mushrooms, and I'm getting ready to do her nails also today and sitting in the pool. So, we don't care. We're not complaining. And also I want to mention that the first time I ate the mushrooms, stuffed mushrooms, was at a friend's house, and her mother served them with cream cheese, sprinkle cheese, and bacon bits, and that was all stuffed in the mushroom, and they were delicious like that. So all the stuff that you see that I have put in there today, I added on my own accord. So see how you can moderate a recipe for your own liking, you know. So just an example. So cheese time, and I'm going to sprinkle cheese on top of the mushrooms, and also push the mushrooms really close to each other in the pan. That way, if any of the sprinkled cheese falls off of a mushroom or anything like that, some other mushroom in there picks it up. It doesn't matter. And it's easier to clean up this way with the mushrooms pushed closer together like this. And you can make these as cheesy as you want as well. It doesn't matter. They could go in just like this. You could leave the cheese off if you wanted even. I've always made them with the cheese on ever since I discovered how to make them through my friend's mother. And they're delicious this way. And by no means am I claiming this is some kind of healthy recipe either, just so everyone is clear on that as well. So I've already turned my oven on 350 degrees, and these are going to go in the oven for, I don't know, roughly 15 to 20 minutes to get the mushroom completely done and cooked and the cheese to melt. And you take them out of the oven, let them cool for like a couple minutes, and they're ready to eat. Okay. This is what the mushrooms look like after 15 minutes in the oven. They're done. You want to let them cool down, and as soon as they're cool enough to eat, you can sit down and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed this cooking video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already.